we were pausing too long. Once she realized that we cleared this off and turned on the overhead light,
on,
she knows. That's like her signal, her bat signal.
It kind of is. Let me turn the other light on.
You need one that's like shaped like a carrot that just shoots out.
That would be awesome.
That would be so cool.
Like
if someone could like donate that, because I don't think we could justify the cost, but if someone wants to find like a carrot shaped bat signal, that would be amazing. Jenna, good Lord.
Sorry,
That's our house. Oops. Jenna, this is why we have a plexiglass window.
Yeah.
So do not fear. Oh, she's now going to the other window because she's angry that you are too slow. You should open it now while she's not here.
Oh, I gotta get these out. Just give me a second.
Do you even have the carrots ready? Are you even prepared?
No, not at all.
You're so unprepared.
You go ahead and push it for me, Jenna.
Jenna's gonna help.
Welcome.
Hey, Jenna, not the spice rack, please.
I'm coming, kiddo. I just gotta get this done. Alright, I'm gonna need you to one hand up here to help me. Just hold that for a sec. Oh, I almost fell.
Don't fall, don't fall.
It's not as streamlined as we might like it. Boy, that's right, it falls down lower. Wow. You're foaming. Like, I know it's the carrot drive-thru, kid, but you gotta, like, give us just a second. We're coming. We're coming. Tell Maisy.
Maisy, where's your Maisy at?
Sorry, Jen. I'm just trying to get to the carrots. They're behind everything. She really makes it exciting. But, yeah, while we're waiting, could definitely... Hang on. Just need that tea. Don't knock it over. Yeah, hang on. Just let me move my tea so it survives. Alright. But while we're in, we definitely could use donations. But we have some fundraisers up. We have some big projects coming up. But just taking care of animals. Sorry, I'm spitting food. Day to day is like an ongoing thing. Like when we rescued Jenna, we agreed to 20 years or more of giving her the best life possible. So we can definitely use donations. We also wanted to say that tomorrow we have a very exciting edition of our podcast coming out that I think Mallory's very proud of.
So real quick, I just want to address this one comment that we got because it kind of made me laugh. Someone wants to know how much does she drink? How much does she drink? And I'm assuming it's like water, but I was like, does she seem drunk? Like, are you accusing my cow of being drunk? Like, I don't think Jenna drinks at all, but unless she's like sneaking something that I don't know about, you know, she's like running down to the 7-Eleven and coming back. But I don't know. They drink a lot. We have like an automatic water.
It's like 50 gallons. I don't know.
Oh my God. We have like a big water trough. And it's got an automatic filler on it, so it just fills all the time. So I don't know how much but I mean, they pee a lot, so I know she's well hydrated.
Yeah, you do pee a lot, too. Like, I can't imagine.
Thanks, Gretch.
I can't imagine Jenna peeing in the house now.
She did pee in the house.
Podcast.
We have probably our most interesting podcast episode yet. So if you've not listened to our podcast, it's on YouTube, and it's also on Podbean, Spotify, all the places where podcasts are. So you can look for that. But we have a really interesting topic that's pretty dark, actually.
I mean, you know, it's dark, yeah.
Should we say what it is?
I feel like you should, you know, share.
Okay, so one of the things, a lot of times we do live streams. If you follow us at all, you know we do live streams in the living room with the pigs. And
I think you said that we do live streams. I'm like, they're literally watching one right now, so I feel like they're aware.
Yeah, this is what he does to me the whole time on the podcast. He just harasses me. If you want to hear my husband just harass me a bunch too, that's also a good reason to listen to the podcast.
Just trying to get a word in here or there. That's like, you know. Go ahead.
Anyway, it said, do you know why cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work. It's kind of clever. It's kind of clever.
You get me all slappery, kiddo.
So,
sorry.
Podcast, yeah. So one of the things that people say, because we like the pigs have a bed in our living room, and we'll like lay with them and stuff. Is not everyone, but a lot of people will come on, especially from YouTube, which seems to be like the place where we get the weirdest comments. But they'll say, "Do you know those pigs would eat you if they had the chance?" And I cannot even tell you how many times I've heard that. And then people also say, I knew someone who was eaten by pigs, which
We forgot to mention my son.
we did. That was a funny comment.
My son did not get eaten by pigs.
No, he didn't.
Yes.
But
yes.
yeah, the night is still young. But yeah, so we actually did a full deep dive investigation into whether or not pigs would eat you, and we found some very interesting things. And so we talk about that on our latest episode, which is not out yet. It's going to be posted
Tonight? Well,
by tomorrow. By tomorrow. So
tomorrow.
you should follow us, follow our podcast, subscribe to our podcast, whatever that is, so that you get notified when it comes out, because it's very interesting. You know, and it will at least make, like, you know, a good party conversation. Like, if you want to have some interesting facts to tell people that you're just hanging out with, you know, it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we really...
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Someone's asking about Jenna and how much she eats. How many, so we don't feed her carrots every day, but when, Jenna doesn't always eat carrots, but when she does, she eats like 20 pounds. I don't know.
I was gonna say, we tend to like try to space it out, because, you know, it's not, they're healthy, but they're not super healthy if you do it too often.
Maisy! I mean, usually the 20 pounds is split between 2 cows, so.
Don't eat those. Wait for me.
She's gonna eat those. Like, you can't just.
Told her to wait.
She's not waiting. Oh, she is waiting.
See?
Nope, she's not. She's just drooling on them. Does that count as waiting?
Yeah. Maisy.
Where is she? Do you see her?
She's
Oh, okay.
Here,
I hear the sheep yelling too.
Maisy loves those too.
Oh my gosh, the drool. Jenna, can we just...
It's just gonna keep coming.
I know, but I just... Come here, Jenna. Let me wipe your mouth. Let me wipe your mouth.
She just wants carrots. She doesn't care about the drool.
I care about the drool.
The drool's just gonna keep coming.
Jenna.
There's our Maisy.
Wipe her mouth.
Mom wants me to wipe your mouth, kiddo.
Some semblance of... That's a nice burp in response to that.
Maisy, where are you
I have
at?
some semblance of decency here.
Alright, Maisy, here, let Maisy in. There's the Maisy.
I mean, carrots are healthy for her, but they are basically like candy to her. Like, she loves them. They are
And, like, they can't eat
her
too
favorite.
many if they
Oh,
were
Maisy's
to
on that. Maisy's never on that
eat.
side.
Maisy's really
We're gonna have to
there.
switch sides here so I can. You can see her little head peeking in. There she is. Hey, beautiful.
Now, Lynn's over here.
There she is.
There's the
Oh, there's
Maisy.
that cutie patootie. Jenna, give your sister room.
I'm not trying to show a bias here, but if you can make sure Instagram's centered, because that way, when I pull it off to make clips of it, that's really key. So, no offense to anyone.
Would you
on
like
the
to
other
take the
platforms.
camera?
No. I was just saying, like, it helps.
You're just being a backseat.
I was just
camera.
saying, like, I pulled our last one off, and I was trying
Hey,
to...
Katie.
But yeah, no.
Sometimes she does eat bananas. That is a fact. Sorry, I just tune you out when you start like harassing
I'm
me.
just thinking of future generations.
I will center the middle camera. It's centered.
Hands off. My hands are off. Do you wanna feed some though?
Well, if I center it though, then YouTube can't see anything, and I feel like that's pretty rude.
Sorry, YouTube. Well, you don't have to like center it. I just want to make sure you get like the completion of these beauties, you know. But, hey, it's not my car. I'll
You're
let you drive.
Backseat cameraman.
Excuse, you just keep dropping them on me.
Let Maisy have some. Is Maisy getting her fair share?
Never. Yeah. Why? Why do you have to try to get hers? Why don't you just let her have a second? I think the trick is I shouldn't put carrots in my hand until she's ready for another. You're not ready for it.
Jenna is definitely energetic. She is pumped.
No, Jenna, do not push Maisy. That's rude. That's rude. Gorgeous girl. Just because you're pretty doesn't mean you get to push everyone around, kiddo. Mom has to remind me of that all the time.
What did you say? Sorry, I was looking
Yeah,
at it.
just because I'm pretty, I don't get to push people around.
I do have to tell you that all the time, just because you're pretty.
Excuse
Thank
me.
you for the gifts on TikTok. Sorry, I was trying to figure out, like, I don't know. TikTok just has something pop up, and it was like, celebrate something, and then, I don't know, click on it, and nothing happened. So, thank you. Someday I'm going to learn how to use TikTok well.
Do you want to do a bag?
No, it's okay.
Come on, do it, bag. You're gorgeous. The world wants to see you.
No, but I like watching you do it. Oh, good Lord.
That's on you, Jenna. Those carrots are on the floor. It's gonna take.
Hey, Caroline.
What we got back to your side, Maze?
Yeah, this is Maisy's side. This is where she is comfortable.
Now the world is right.
I feel much better with Maisy being on her side of the window, her normal side. Jenna.
My hand? Are
Share.
you gonna eat my hand?
That's your
Is that
best
what you're
friend.
thinking of?
Let her have some carrots. Bye, Katie. Tell him I said hello.
Bye, Katie. There you go.
Yeah, she would absolutely walk through this window if she could. Like, if this window was lower and Jenna could just step right in.
Oh, yeah. She would be horning the fridge, taking whatever she wants. Maisy, that cute face.
She would be wondering why there's not endless amounts of carrots. I wonder if she just thinks that, like,
That fridge is
the
just
fridge
full.
produces carrots. Yeah, it's just, like, infinite carrots.
It's always horrible when, like, we have a delivery of food and it's out there and there's just, like, the pile of carrots sitting there and she can, like, see it.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
She, like, moves constantly. when it
Hey,
happens.
Tracy, we're glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that you're a vegetarian. That's awesome. We Jenna's actually rescued from a dairy, so we hope that you will consider eventually going fully vegan too. Hi. Actually, Jenna and Maisy were both rescued from dairy, so. But yeah, I was vegetarian for a long time before I went vegan, and didn't actually know anything. I didn't even know until I was like in my 30s that cows had to be pregnant in order to produce milk. I thought cows just like, I don't know, like just cows made milk. That was where milk came from. Like I just never even thought about it, but I didn't realize it was actually like their breast milk. And then looked into it further and found out that cows have their baby and then their baby's immediately taken away because they need to milk the cow. If the baby is a boy, they're either sent to be veal or just killed right away. And then if the baby's a girl, they're bottle fed something less than stellar milk and kept in a little tiny enclosure all by themselves to grow up alone until they can replace their mom. So that was when I ended up going fully vegan. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that, you know, I just didn't
a lot of
know.
slobber on that. Like, just, like, getting that
CK
off there.
Warhala said, yes, I became vegan from vegetarian. That definitely seems to be like, you know, kind of the stepping stone. And then they look so happy and healthy. And then Miss Anthrop says, love you guys. Thank you. We love you too.
It is for Maisy.
Hey, Lincoln. Thanks for joining.
Maisy. All right. I'm going to lose that one, aren't I? All right, guys. This is your last bag. So I feel like now is a good time to repeat. We definitely will be posting our next podcast.
I just want to say real quick, Vicky, I don't know how to say your whole name, so I'm going to say Vicky. We definitely hope that you can come visit them someday. We are in Williamsburg, Virginia, so if you ever happen to be here, we'd love to have you come visit. Sorry, go ahead. Now you can say it
I got a
again.
little caucus from Jenna. You can see like her face.
Hey, Donnie.
Do not take it that way. Jeez, Jenna. No respect for the carrot giver. Yeah, so check out our podcast we just recorded, number 5 on our podcast series. Go to YouTube and watch it there. Like that's our.
Well,
preferred way
it's
to
not
do it.
there yet.
It was not there yet, but it will be soon. And we have like 4 other ones that are great too. But tomorrow is especially great because it is about a topic that is near and dear to so many hearts because it is the most common or frequent comment we get, which is, don't you realize your pigs would eat you given a chance? And so we address that very thoroughly.
Yes.
We try to give it a fair shake.
Did some real investigation into actual cases to find out, would your pigs eat you if given the opportunity? Would our pigs eat us if given the opportunity?
So, and like you can find out like who actually, in terms of the encounters between them, is more likely
Here is sheep.
to eat you between a guinea pig and an actual pig. So the answer might surprise you. You know? But why are you just shooting them out at us? Maybe if you waited till you finished chewing. maybe if you just waited, it would be so much better. But yeah, that.
Estelle, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you. So she loves the carrot drive-through.
Awesome. We love.
And then Josh says, "Why are we raising the money?"
Why are we raising money? So we're always raising money for just daily care for the animals. Keeping everyone well fed, giving them the homes and the enrichment that they deserve. All our animals are rescued, and then we promise them when we rescue them to give them the best life that we can. So we want to always be able to give them everything they need. Vet care, all the just basically things that go along with having happy, healthy animals, whether it be cows, pigs, sheep, chickens, turkeys, whoever it is, which is never cheap. I mean, last year I think we had like $30,000 in vet bills or more.
Yeah.
It was some astronomical thing.
Yeah. Well, I think oh, sorry. Go ahead.
But so that's one of the big things. We also need to get a new cow trailer because Jenna's too big, and me trying to get in before her, even though she adores me, is kind of dangerous because there's no space for me.
Yeah, Josh. Big. No, we're happy. We're totally happy to answer that. Like, it's a great question. Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, I feel like it's easy to get donations when we have really sick animal, or there's an emergency, or there's a new animal, or things like that. And naturally, it's just human nature. Of course, we want to help out, extra in those times and stuff. And then, for us, when things are just kind of going, knock on wood, like smoothly, all the costs are still there of running the sanctuary, of feeding everyone, of, fixing hoses if they break, of having the vet, come out and do shots, just like all the government fees that we have to pay, just all the normal fundraising, or items, like the cost items. And so, yeah, it's very expensive to give these guys the best life possible, but totally worth it. So that's why, we ask for donations, in times where there's not even something specific. It's really just the running of the sanctuary. And the best thing that you can do is to become a monthly supporter, even if it's only a little bit. You can sponsor one of our animals for as little as $15 a month, up to $45. And then just having those regular monthly donations really helps us plan like our budget, future expenses, all that. So, and you also get a really cool card and like an official letter, and you can come visit your animal if you want to. Or
I was gonna say, like every month, if we have an idealized month where nothing goes wrong, nothing gets broken, everything just goes perfectly according to plan, no one's like really sick or anything, it's still several $1,000s a month just to like keep things going, so that everyone gets to eat, everyone has a place to sleep, like all that sort of stuff. So unfortunately that's never how it works. Chicken's health is like fragile. Just there's always something going wrong, and so that means
something that someone has broken. Not to choose anyone specifically to hi beautiful to blame for that, but equipment breaking, new stuff that we might need, like just.
I mean, because it's one of those things where if we had a new calf show up, and we tried to raise money, we're not getting a new calf right now, Jenna. Don't worry. Don't give me that eye.
Jenna says, but I'm the baby calf.
You are my baby calf. It's very easy to fundraise for that. She'll get the carrot out in a second here. You want spices? It's very easy at those points, or if someone's
thank you, Josh, so much. We appreciate that. He said he's donating now.
Awesome. Thank you. But yeah, it's very easy in those moments. But yeah, people don't realize if you rescue an animal, you literally are saying for the rest of their life, you're going to take care of them, and the costs don't get smaller. The older they get larger, and so.
Do not hit that spice rack, Jenna.
She's going to.
You're threatening it.
Yeah, I mean, so I think people often don't think about that, and we're not at all the kind of people that want to like have every day be dramatic. Like we don't want to be like, oh, like something happened to Jenna today, and so we desperately need money. Like nothing happened to you. Okay? I'm sorry, Jenna. Nothing happened at all to you. You were wonderful.
She's like, what happened to me? Like, did something happen?
But yeah, like people often think like, because we're not sort of overstating everything all the time that, we must be just, having no cost. And it's like, no, just every day running it is super expensive, and it doesn't get less, it doesn't stop. And so, you know, like it really is something that you're basically saying, I'm going to do all these things forever, and it just gets more expensive the older they get. I mean, like with our sheep Bonnie, you know, we're gonna have to probably have, you know, re-examination of, you know, like her x-rays. You know, with Maisy here, we'll probably have to have another ultrasound done. You know, it's just like normal things that, you know, we don't want to like hype it up like, oh my gosh, you know, Maisy has these, you know, cysts in her ovaries that could be like so dangerous, because yeah, it could turn into cancer, and we don't want that.
We're just not really good at that, like over dramatic.
Yeah,
like
but we're keeping an eye on it, and if something bad does happen, we're gonna share it, and you know, we just like we count on people to understand.
Someone said there's no sound on Instagram again.
I don't know. Like I feel like it's like hit or miss for some people. But
Yeah,
like,
I don't get it. It's so bizarre. Sorry, there's other just comments
Go ahead.
going on. I think I
because I'm just
missed
blathering.
some.
You
No,
guys
it's
are being
fine.
so
It's just
sweet.
like wanting to kiss Jenna, saying that they're so cute. Oh, it's interesting. People with billions don't care. People with little care a lot. Weird world. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is true. If the people with billions, you know, no, we're not going to get into.
Yeah. But
into
yeah, it's
that,
like you
but,
could.
yeah.
You know, like it. Yeah. But yeah, no, and we appreciate everyone. Like, I mean, people who, you know, donate like $5, like make up the vast majority of the donations we get in terms of like the amount of people that we get money from, and so like it makes a huge difference to us. You know, like if like every follower on Facebook donated $1, we would have more than enough to cover our expenses for the year. So
Someone said that cow looks mad. I think she is. I think she's mad. She's mad that the
Jenna,
carrots are out.
Do you want a banana?
Jenna's
for
like,
dessert?
Dad, what are you blathering about here?
Oh, sorry, Jenna.
When my mouth is empty.
Like, don't talk about how you pay for this. Just
Yeah.
give it.
Just said, sir, can you please talking and take our order? Yeah. Everyone's on Jenna's side that she needs to be fed.
Sorry,
not
Jenna.
that you should stop talking, but that Jenna is hungry.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, it's like.
Yes, Jenna is real. She is real and beautiful.
Maisy. Oh,
Yeah, we would love that if you followed us. Thanks. Yeah, we're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all the places.
what do you think? Some old celery?
Jenna doesn't like celery. Oh, Jenna, whoa. Since when do you like celery, Jenna? Didn't she used to not like celery, or was that someone else? Wow, that's like a new taste.
You just take the whole thing, you know? Go ahead.
Dang, that was impressive.
I know. You got some strong jaws there, kiddo. Sorry, me.
Someone said, and that's enough internet for me today. Why do some cows have horns and some do not? That is a great question. So real quick,
Or you can.
okay. Most cows are born with horns.
Maisy, she stole it. You want a
Holsteins
banana?
are typically always born with horns, but farmers who do things like put them in milking stations and take their babies away right after birth are naturally afraid of cows who have horns, because if a cow says, "You're not taking my baby away," they may use their horns to prevent that. And so typically when they're babies, they're burned out with a hot iron, or they are burned out by pouring acid on them, neither of which are painless. At best, they get some sort of like topical anesthetic on like the really nice places, which is not enough to cover something being burned out of your body, even if it does happen. Sherry's calling you a bully. Or no, maybe it's Jenna. I don't know. Hey, Sherry. But yeah, so Jenna got to keep her horns. Jenna actually came to us when she was only 3 days old. They were just going to kill her on the dairy farm because she's infertile, along with her brother. So she got to keep her horns. She never had them removed, and she loves them. I don't think cow tipping is really a thing, but if it were, we would appreciate
Like,
you not doing that to our cows.
It would take a lot of people that were very strong and the cow to completely be like. In
But
a
cows don't
bad
even sleep when
situation.
they're standing up, though. Like,
Well,
they lay down
I'm
and
just
sleep.
saying, you would have to, like, the circumstances would be such that, like,
Yeah.
You're essentially creating a human tank.
I'm convinced that cow tipping isn't real. Like, unless they're babies. And then you really are just a big bully.
Yeah, like if
You're tipping over babies, like, you shouldn't tip anybody over. I wouldn't tip you over. Jenna's getting upset now.
Let me say this. If you want to try cow tipping, my suggestion to you
Come
is
try Jenna.
find an angry bull who you want to get revenge on for being angry and wait till they're standing there, like chewing the cud with their eyes closed or sleeping, and run up and try. And let me just say, justice will be served. Because it will not be the cow that falls over.
That's true. That is true.
Hello, Maisy. What are you doing, swingy head? Hi.
Jenna says that she would like more carrots. Maybe she needs one more banana.
Do you need
one more banana? One more banana for dessert.
You and your horns.
Yep, so she does have fabulous side-eye. So she is a cow.
What do you
We
think?
just talked about how most girls are, in fact, born with horns. But yeah, she is a lady. Yeah, that side-eye is...
That's all.
She's got amazing side-eye.
Mom tells me to give you more. That's all. Oh, there's a little bit of carrot left here. Who knew?
Oh, she knew you were holding them out.
All right, guys. Maisy, watch out for Swingy Head. That's all I got.
I don't know who Swingy Head is.
I don't have any more.
Yeah, she would come through the drive-through if she could. It's just a little too high.
We hear you, Pipes.
Aw, thanks. We're glad you could see us, Janetta Harris. Jenna is very spoiled. It's true.
Burping it. I feel like
Jenna, you're getting comments about how pretty you are. Just want you to know that. How cute you are.
She should be like, "Are you not entertained?"
Yes.
Right, gorgeous girl. I gotta close the window now. What do you think? You gonna let me? Are you gonna cooperate?
Someone said my horse did this one time and reached in and took the salad.
Gotta.
Jenna loves her salads. She loves her salads. Sorry. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. We are going to wrap this up. We'll post the video though, so if you missed any of the beginning, you can see it. Yes, Jenna does have so much expression. I mean, Maisy does too. All cows are just like, people don't realize how feeling they are and how like interested in the world and like interactive they are. And I think of all the animals I've known, cows and dogs are by far the most similar in terms of personality.
I love you guys. I hate to kick you out, but the restaurant's closed.
Oh, I'm gonna close. You should sing the closing time song. Oh.
The restaurant is reopened!
I love how she waits till the last minute to do that.
Thank you, Jenna.
Jenna's not okay with you closing the window. She likes to mess with you though.
It's closed. I love you, but it's closed. Mwah.
Maisy just look, Maisy is just not impressed.
Watch your horns.
Maisy's so not impressed.
Watch your horns. Alright, get back up.
Let's see if she lets him close the window. This is where her horns come in really handy. Jenna.
Excuse you. Nope, you gotta back up. You gotta back up. Back up, stinky head. I know, you gotta back up. There you go.
Literally the reason I went vegan and found out cows are just really big dogs. Yep, that is so true. And Smash, no, you are not annoying. She is family, not food. That is for sure. We are all vegan here. We are a vegan farm animal sanctuary.
Success. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining, everybody. Oh, look at the sad panda. We'll be back, Jenna. All right. Thanks, guys, for joining. We'll see you later.
Thank you, everybody. Check out our podcast.
Oh, the sad moo.